Welcome, everyone, to Charlotte and the Duke's Mayo Classic. A lot of buzz and buildup as we kick off another college football season here today. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Boston College will kick it off to get things going here. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Chris, just think of that list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Oh, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick grab. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Play of this opening drive, but it's third and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. Football comes out. Looks like the offense able to recover it there. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And they will trot out the field goal team here. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. From the pistol formation. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense, because the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Bringing pressure. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Return and tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks loose at the 45. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got it. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Eagles. This quarterback on fire today.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Looking for his big tight end. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner is brought down. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. 2nd down after that previous play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out. He's got some space. At the 20. Crosses the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Auburn. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 12. Coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's a great toss play for the first down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball to the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a first down.
Trying to get the throw off. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Now it's second down here. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Catch is made down the middle. Breaking free at midfield. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. Finds room at the 30. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. The gain makes it second and medium. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Boston College.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And on the carry, he's heading left. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there. Here's the second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the grab. It's awesome. The pickup is 6. Makes it third down and 4.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Boston College now operating in the red zone. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Still no answer for this offense.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. The shotgun handoff here. Fights through a tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's caught at the 10. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. And there's the handoff. Breaking tackles. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Now they get set to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And then first down, they go right back to him. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. Here's a point after attempt. And the point after cuts it to a 4-point game, 28-24. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like Boston College will have the first down. First down here for this offense. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And now another deep ball here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it 35-24. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off and hope the defense can get a quick stop. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. First down. Looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Will fire it over the middle, had a lot of time in the pocket. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Coming up, second down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Now the important point after attempt. And the extra point gets him within 4, 35-31. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
And the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage. But they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
And he's going to launch it deep again. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
A great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The game makes it second and medium. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Completion makes it second down. Looking to chuck it again. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looks like he's going to run it. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
This Boston College offense is quickly moving down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Makes a quick catch. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Crispy gets so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability of getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
And they'll kick it away here. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the return will be brought down. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw yet again. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Snags a quick throw. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? He hands it to the back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. Looks like Auburn will have the 1st down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive. You can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Running back with the football. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half. And he's already at it again.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. You're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up 1st downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. That point heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence.
Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? The defense recovers the fumble.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode. They came up with a nice sack.
See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Grab behind the line. It's awesome. Finding some room at the 25. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up the screen. The defense is over-committing to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Nobody can bring him down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Tough running there. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
BC has moved into the red zone. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Aiming for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Boston College. Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team now. Set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? He's past the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally goes out of bounds, and we're gobbling up big yardage on that run.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with...
He'll take a deep shot here. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So the BC offense is back out on the field now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Fights off a defender. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Looks like Boston College will have the first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback just takes a knee. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. And the quarterback just kneels down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And it's a kneel down. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.